the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
Shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On the ground, it's Gray. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Akers. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here is 3rd and 5. Ritter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. 52 blaster. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Switch, yellow. 10 cycle. Black swap. Check pink.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it as we resume action.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter. Left side.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A give up the middle to Akers. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Ritter to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Elliott running right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking left sideline. Incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A handoff left. McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Ready?
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Ritter. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll look to throw again. He's got this complete to Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Can't we score?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Red, yellow. Slide 2.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and short, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A nice little juke. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Able to slither by. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Red, cycle.
Ritter off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now second and 5.
Green Jack. Seal, black. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
97.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
52 blaster. Blue striker. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Ritter going to change up the look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Claws red. Needle blue.
Ritter now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Shot. 17.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 72 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
On second down, Redmond. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards.